Hello everyone, this is assignment number 16 dated 6th of August. So we have completed the chapter on light in the last class. So today we'll be starting a new chapter, that is chapter 6, heat. And the topic for today is heat, its introduction and the basic concepts of heat. So let's understand the meaning of heat. So the definition of heat is: it is a form of energy which flows from a hot body to a cold body. So there are lots of forms of energy. So heat is also one of the form of energy which always flows from hot body to cold body. Suppose we have a hot body and a cold body. Then if we place them in contact, then the energy, in this case that is the heat energy, will always flow from hot body to cold body. Now let's see the units of heat. So the first unit is joule, short form is capital J, and this is the SI unit. Then we have erg, which is the CJs unit. Then there are other units also, such as kilocalories and calories. So these are the short forms of kilocalorie and calories. So let's see the relation between the different units now. 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power 7 erg. That means 1 joule is equal to 1 and 7 zeros you have to put. So this many ergs. Then we have 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie. As we know, kilo is 1000. And 1 calorie is equal to almost 4.2 joule. So these are the units of heat and the relations between the units. Now let's understand the relation between heat and temperature. Often we make a mistake or we make a confusion between heat and temperature. We think that they are same, but they are entirely different. So let's see the relation between between heat and temperature. Suppose if we have a body and if that body is hot, and if we have a body and if that body is cold, then the temperature of the hot body will be more and temperature of the cold body will be less. So temperature, it's a quantity, it's a physical quantity which gives us an idea about a body being hot or cold. If the temperature is more, the body will be hot. If the temperature is less, the body will be cold. So now let's understand the relation between heat and temperature of a body through the particles vibrating in the body. Suppose, okay, this is one body, and if this body's temperature is hot, if the temperature of this body is more, that means this is a hot body. If temperature of this body is less, that means this is cold body. So these two bodies, they are made up of molecules. So let's say these are the molecules which is present in the hot body. Now these molecules, they are always in constant and random motion, as told by the kinetic theory of so in case of hot bodies, the molecules of the body vibrates rapidly. So particles of the body vibrates faster. It means the body will have more kinetic energy, because when these particles or when these molecules, they vibrate rapidly or faster, they move with greater speed. So if the speed is more, kinetic energy will also be more. So just remember, hot bodies have high kinetic energy. As a result, it will have more heat energy contained within itself. Now cold bodies also have molecules or particles, so they also vibrate, but in case of cold bodies, they vibrate slowly or slower than the particles vibrating in the hot body. So if the particles of the body vibrate slower, that is body will have less kinetic energy. So less kinetic energy means the body will have less amount of heat energy. So as heat energy and kinetic energy, they are directly proportional. So just remember this: hot bodies have particles which vibrate faster, hence it will have more kinetic energy and heat contained in the body. Cold bodies particles will vibrate slower, so that means it will have less kinetic energy and hence it will have less amount of heat energy contained within itself. That's why temperature is less and temperature is more. Okay, so we have already learned about effects of heat in our previous classes. So let's revise them once again. So there are three effects of heat. Number one, changes the temperature of the body. Number two, changes the size of the body. And number three, changes the state of matter of the body. Effects of heat, it means that what heat is capable of doing. So heat is capable of changing the temperature of the body. Heat is capable of changing the size of the body, and heat is capable of changing the state of matter of the body. So now let's understand these effects one by one. So what is the meaning of changes the temperature of body? Suppose when the body is heated, its temperature will increase. So this is the meaning of heat changing the temperature of the body. Suppose if we have a body whose temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, and when the heat is given or when the heat is supplied to this body, then this body will get heated and its temperature will increase. So this is the meaning. And suppose if the body is cooled, its temperature will decrease. So if we have a body whose temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, now if we cool this body, that means if we take out heat from this body, then the temperature of this body will fall. So for example, temperature of a body, it decreased from 50 to 10 degrees Celsius. So that is the meaning of heat changing temperature of body. Now let's understand heat changes the size of the body. So when the body is heated, it will expand. So suppose if we have a body and if we are heating this body, we are supplying or we are giving heat on this body. So when the heat is supplied on this body, what will happen? This body will expand. That means it will grow in size. So this is the meaning of this statement. And if the body is cooled, then the body will contract. So if we take a body and if we take out the heat from the body, that means if we are cooling this body, cooling means we are taking out heat from the body, then what will happen? The body will shrink or the body will contract. So it will become smaller in size. So this is the meaning of heat changing the size of the body. If we heat the body, it will expand, it will become larger, and if we cool, the body will contract, it will become smaller. Let's understand the third effects of heat, that is the heat changes the state of matter of the body. So first let's understand the meaning of state of matter of the body. So we know that there are three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. Now if we supply heat, let's say to the solid, then this solid will convert into liquid. So if heat is given to solid, then it will change into liquid, that is different state of the same matter. Now if we supply or if we give heat to the liquid, then it will convert into gas. So here the state are changing. Again, if we now take out the heat from gas, or if we cool gas, then it will convert into liquid. And similarly, if we take out heat from the liquid, then this liquid will convert into solid. There are two more changes of state. Now when the heat is given to solid, some solids such as naphthalene and all, they directly convert into gas. And there are some substances, when the heat is taken out, when they are cooled, those substances, they will directly convert from its gaseous state to its solid state. So that's called desublimation. So here a solid can change into liquid, liquid can change into gas, gas can convert back into liquid, and liquid can convert back into solid. So this change of state of matter, it is possible through the exchange of heat. So that is the meaning of heat changing the state of matter of the body. So that's the end of today's lesson. So you have to make notes on the following points. In this case, for this assignment, you just have to write the definition of heat, the units and relations of heat, and the effects of heat. And no need to draw all the diagrams. So the diagrams, they are just for explanation purpose only. Thank you.